Yo, what is good? What is good, guys? Saturday night for whoever's up watching. Shame on you. There are better things to do than to watch this show. But I thank you anyways, guys. I appreciate it for anybody who's watching. Thank you so much. Let me get my ass over to Facebook because people have been commenting there lately. So let me just make sure and get my ass sued for not answering people's messages. There we go. David, what's up? See, I have David Cummings on there. What's up, brother? What's going on? We have people in the comments. Let's see who's there. But first, guys, the soft and soothing sounds of the salty ocean. Salty ocean. Or maybe it's just the beer. But anyways, let's get it. Oh, the sound of a late night relaxing Saturday. My goodness, what isn't that just that's great. Guys, got a few things I want to talk about. If you guys got anything going on in the hobby, I have not been checking in too much, guys. I've heard of some belt drama going on. I don't know what it's about. But let's go to the comments. Let's see who's watching. Let's see who's here. Let me see. James, what's up, brother? What is up? Bro, you slanging those pizzas or are you done? Slanging the pies one more now. Hey, I'll tell you what, I'll take a zip. I'll take a drink to that. Since you can't drink and drive. Woo! All my boys watching, get off of Facebook. You don't need a link. You go into the, we have our room thing where we do our stuff. Get on there, get your ass in here. Let me do your intro, which, by the way, guys, we can't even get started on this anymore because we need intros. That's the way it is. My goodness. Anyways, for you guys that don't know who I am, I am the GOAT. Mendoza Craft. Who else is on here? We have Jim Rogers of the 21st century. What's up, brother? What is going on? Oh, brother, it's coming back. Had to take some time off. Crazy stuff. I did a late night episode the other night. Just kind of felt like coming on, kind of like right now, just for whatevs. And just, shoot the shit. Start warming up the internet vibes for the return. I'm like Hogan. I go away and come back a few times. James says, "What's up, Kev?" Kev says, "What's up, James?" What's up to both of you guys? All three of you guys watching. Dan, what's up? We have Dan Nielsen watching. What's up, brother? Cheers to you also as well, brother. Keep tuning in and get ready. We're gonna see what some opinions are about some of the stuff going on. Some of us might get $5,000 richer. Oh yeah. Yeah, Daddy Trump gonna start flinging them checks around. I hope. Jim says, how's it cracking? DB's super is awesome. And let me tell you, if anybody's following, and don't even act like you guys are too fucking grown for this. Okay, just stop. If anybody's watching, what do you call it? Dragon Ball Daima. It's getting good. It's getting to the last episodes. I think 2 episodes and it's gone. Last works of Akira Toriyama, the guy who started the whole thing and passed away. Man, you know. For those of you guys who watch it, thank you for tuning in. And that's right, because we back on Saturdays, getting back to that, guys. Also, guys, this show is brought to you by That's right, guy. Mendoza Craft. And also sponsored by for all your HD quality needs on a budget, guys. Hit up Pinfall Title Belts. I have not gone wrong. They're pretty consistent. I am not a middleman, but I am a man working together with him, kind of like your wise man. Except I'm just a wise ass. I'm just an advisor to him and letting him know what's going on, what needs to be done, how to do it, controlling the flow of things over there, that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? But guys, I'm not going to do this by myself. Can't do it by myself. And since this is the warm-up show, this is Saturday, let's bring on my boy, Mr. Ethan. On this show, don't give a fuck. Thompson, baby. Yo.
What is up?
What is good?
You know, I actually found out we're coming back on Saturdays from somebody else. I'm like,
what?
I was like,
I had not even told anybody till today. This is no way.
Yeah, you didn't even tell me. And I'm like, that's news to me. Like, okay, we'll make it work. But
I said around March. March is coming right up. You already know the sad, but hopefully better news that I will be getting. Things might work out. God does things for you. You can't expect him to do it all for you.
And I'm sitting here bored as AF because the wife's down. She gets real bad migraines and stuff from when she goes through that time of the month. She gets super bad migraines and stuff. So like some days she'll be down like 2 or 3 days where she can barely open her eyes.
God, you know what? My wife just went through a really bad one. It seemed like forever. It was like 2 weeks of hell. And there's nothing. I feel powerless. I think I told you about this. Like, I can't do nothing for her.
Yeah.
Except like sit there and comfort her, which like to me is like, I can't explain how much of a loser I feel like.
Because there's literally nothing you can do.
There's nothing you can do while you're watching this person fucking later in agony. You know what I mean? And I know people get headaches, but she has severe migraines that debilitate her. I mean, she can't even open her
The way
damn
she
eye.
describes it to me, she says she feels like she has rebar going through her eyeballs.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. Oh shit. Greg Harrison, what's up, brother? You like those thick Dells BBB?
Them thicks, bro. You know, so she's down, and so kids are in the bedroom. I'm just sitting here alone, laying on the couch. I'm rewatching The Young Rock.
I think I got through the first few episodes of that.
It's a fantastic show for what it is. It's a 90s kind of themed, inspired show. And it's good because you don't need great acting. You don't need it's just a good wholesome show. Like the Goldbergs, it's just a good wholesome show.
Okay. I've heard about the Goldbergs. I haven't seen it. Kevin says, "What's up, E?" James says, "What's up,
James? What up, gamer?" That didn't even help at this point. Like, I mean, I researched, like, man, I've bought her, like, you know, scuba divers use like the compressed air, the straight oxygen, 100% oxygen.
Yeah.
I bought her like tanks of that, Dramamine, and just all kinds of other things to try to find something to help, but it just doesn't help.
I couldn't believe the happiness in my wife's face. She finally went to the doctor. And we've been up to the hospital before where she's like, take me to the ER, and we go. And there's nothing they can do. And I tell her, like, look, babe, they're just gonna hold us there for like 2 hours, 3 hours. They're gonna give you meds, like pain meds. And by the time they kick in, you feel a little bit better. They say they can't do nothing for you. You gotta go see a specialist. And then they send her ass home with just empty-handed. But she finally saw a doctor, the local doctor. And they gave her some samples of some like experimental pills and drugs and new stuff.
Oh.
And by themselves, it didn't work. But for some reason, the doctor said, try piggybacking this one with this one. And finally, like half an hour later, she had relief.
Yeah, that's good.
And she like, all I did is, while you can, lay down and sleep. Enjoy the rest. Yeah. What's up, Scott East? We got Scott East watching us on Facebook. Fardeem Ahmed, brother, what's up, brother? Inbox me for those belts. Inbox me for those plates. Let's take a look at the work. Oh, man, I was on a funny ass live with Tyler. Tyler Dove and like two other guys were on a live phone call with some guy. I don't even know who he is, from Pakistan. And they got wild really quick. Funny as hell. Oh, sorry if I keep yawning, guys. I always get like this. I was just on the other room. My eyes get tired first from all the tooling, concentrating on a point for hours.
Dude, like I said, I'll just laying on the couch, bro. Just cruising Amazon, buying shit I don't need to buy.
I fucking uploaded a brand new belt video for those of you guys who like watching the belt videos. I put one up on the channel, Mendoza Craft. Check it out, guys. It is a belt that I really didn't like as much at all, but it kind of grew on me. And finally, after like almost 3 years of doing leather, somebody was brave enough to send me a TNA NWA X title. Official license too. It came out really, really nice. Came out really, really nice. Greg says, dude, been rewatching Quantum Leap from 89 to early 90s. Great show. That's my high school years.
You know a show I want to go back and rewatch? Do you guys remember the Aliens? It was Aliens back in like the early 90s. They had the little... Their heads were clean shaved, and they had these little dark, like
greenish spots
on their head. They had two hearts.
I think I remember who you're talking about.
Yeah, they'd be like,
you know which one I like that show was really cool. If you guys remember that alien invasion show, it was called V. And it was a lot like the reptile people, but they were hidden in human skin was on them. And every now and then you would see their skin when they would like rip off their skin or something.
But there were so many good
V
there were
series.
so many good dude, go back to X-Files.
Alienation. Was that it?
Alienation, there it is. Yep.
That was a good
Dude,
one.
then X-Files is such a good show.
Now it's coming back. X-Files is coming back. Wow, dude, I can't wait till you put that video up, dude. That came out so clean too. That AEW came out awesome.
I just finished Cobra Kai and
version 3.
Finishing Cobra Kai, I was just man.
Tearjerker.
Wife looked over, I'm just like
Tearjerker. Johnny Lawrence, I hate you, bro. I love you at the same time.
Dude, when Johnny went and visited his mom and put the picture there, and I'm just like dude, he got spoiler alert for anybody that hasn't watched it yet. But
we fair warning.
I love that he got his full circle, and it didn't come at the expense of anybody. It came as a monumental moment, it didn't come at the expense of Miyagi-Do or anything like that. It was just like, it was the whole moment. And it's just like, and the fact that he'll never know what Kreese did for him at the end.
Oh man. And you know what? Again, no complaints over the ending. I think it's full circle. Johnny, what's up, brother? What is going on? Oh my God, what is going on, dude? Good to have you here. Good to have you here. Paul G. Bassel, what's up, brother? What's going on? He's watching us from
Facebook. What up, Paul? You
Cool.
Beautiful bastard.
Oh, he's a beautiful man.
Man, that's a sexy individual right there, man. If I was gay, oh man.
God.
I'd be all over that.
I bet he bleaches. What?
I can see that.
He works for Louis Vuitton. I think
I know.
Discounts on some of them belt bags made out of Louis, baby.
Little Louis backing.
Ooh. He almost snitched me out for that, but he said he appreciated the art. And I appreciate that.
I did see a video of how to spot a fake Louis.
Really?
And one of the ways is he can correct me if I'm wrong, but because Louis only uses one continuous piece of leather, so it's backwards on one side of the bag versus the other.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, it's not stitched together, so it's not LV or straight up on both sides. It's LV. Nice.
Let's fucking go, Posset. Mr. Bassel says, let's fucking go. Yes, brother. Yes. He says you're correct. He says you're correct on spotting the fakey. That's good to know. That's good to know. You mean I got scammed at the Mexican swap meet? I thought those were real.
It should have been a dead giveaway when it said Louis Vuitton. Generally that's a dead giveaway, but
Louis Vuitton.
Speaking of flea market, I haven't been to a crusty flea market in a long time. I need to go.
Yeah, I think it was the young
Peyton List and Hawk.
Yeah. Oh man, Gianni, what two belts?
Samantha and Hawk.
Give us hints. Give us hints here. Give us hints on the belts you're gonna get, brother. Paul is He put some skull and bones. He's dead from laughter.
I'm still waiting to see. I've been hearing about this tribute bout that Gianni was going to do for his dad for years now. That I've been waiting to see, and I've still never seen the hide or hair of a Gianni. Get on it.
It depends how many arguments they've had. It'll be on and off thing, like, you know. God, today is such a.
How was everybody's week?
You know, that is a good question. How was everybody's week? How is their weekend kicking off? Like, are some of you like in bed picking lint out of your belly button, or are you out and about? I mean,
are you bugging your wife in bed right now, listening to us when she's trying to sleep and she's pissed off?
You're watching those stupid guys again? Turn that shit off. Turn it down. Put some earplugs in.
Speaking of earplugs, I gotta go buy some earbuds tomorrow because my AirPods died. Now they're the crackle of death.
Oh wow! And, you know, this guy we know that rest in peace wherever he may be. He was a show host here. He says his AirPods were going out too. So I'm gonna get some studio grade monitors like this.
So I picked up these.
Let me see.
These Asus, they're gaming. I use these for the show. I only use them for the show.
Oh,
they're phenomenal headphones. They're Asus Rogue earbuds, but they're phenomenal earbuds. And they're only like $90.
Cool, man. You know what? If you guys want some phenomenal. Oh, she's asleep. You make sure you don't bother her. She'll wake up pissed off as hell. There is a company called KZ in-ear monitors. K and Z is a zebra. And those guys, like the ones I have here, the sound on these things is phenomenal. Like each headphone has 6 speakers in there. You got your sub low, your low, your mids, your high mids, your highs, and you have and the other high that there's in there, they're like little square boxes. They're not. It's the same type they put in people's earphones that are like death. You know,
the cochlear implants.
They're like these little square looking metallic deals, and they made to produce really fine nuanced sounds for your ear. So they do that for musicians. So I've had these for maybe 2-3 years, but when I got them, they were like, man, like $180. But man, you once you use these, you can't go back to anything else. You can't hear music the same way.
This will be my 4th set of AirPods. I don't think I've seen it.
You haven't seen it. So, send us the pic. They're just good headphones. They're good headphones. When I got these, they weren't Bluetooth, but now they make them Bluetooth. The cool thing about these is that this cable
comes out.
You ever mess up your cable? You can replace a new one by plugging them in.
Fancy.
You plug it, you can disconnect it and all that good stuff, and that's it. Ooh, and then you now they have the little boxes that plug into that connection, and the little Bluetooth deal hangs behind your ear.
Okay.
Which is awesome as hell, dude. Imagine being a musician and now you don't need cables. The thing's just hanging off your ears and playing away. And now you
all professional like.
Oh yeah, something like that. James says, damn, technology is great. I remember having my headphones plugged in my Walkman. Hell yeah. Your Walkman and your tape decks and all that stuff, man. Porta deck player. Ooh. Guys, we got a few things that I wanted to talk about tonight. I don't know.
What you got?
I'm gonna play this one, and then see what everybody thinks. Because if you didn't vote for Trump, and I don't care if you support him or not, I'm not a big time supporter or anything like that. I'm kind of neutral about the whole thing, guys. But here we go. Who doesn't like Daddy Trump? Who don't want a sugar daddy Trump? You know what I mean?
The rumor about the $5,000 stimulus check that we are all supposed to receive as Americans might actually be true. Check this out.
There's even under consideration a new concept where we give 20% of the Doge savings to American citizens and 20% goes to paying down debt, because the numbers are incredible.
So Doge claims that they saved $55 billion. This was an effort made by Elon Musk and Donald Trump to make the government more efficient through a combination of detecting fraud, deleting unnecessary contracts, and selling assets. So they saved $55 billion and they want to give some back to the American people. And if this goes through, that means that we'll all get $5,000 stimulus checks. And the concept was brought to Donald Trump by Elon Musk, and he's considering it. This is not implemented or happening 100% yet, but it's under consideration. And I think that would be crazy if they did, just given the fact that when Biden was president, when people lost their homes from fires, he offered them $750. So I think this would be an interesting turn of events for the president to be offering up money that they saved that they could use for themselves, giving it back to the American people. But what do you guys think?
Not against it.
Not against it at all. If that thing comes in the mail, let me tell you, I did not vote, but it's gonna make me feel like I should have voted for the guy. I mean, thank you. It's called Doge because Doge checks is gonna be in the mail soon. I hope it does happen.
And if you're not a Trump guy, that's fine. You know, we're not gonna come down to you, but just go ahead and make that check payable to me.
You gotta take it, but you can donate.
I'll take it.
Oh shoot! I mean, Kev. He says, "What's the catch?" I don't know. Before we were getting the stimulus check, and that was funded by the government. And
Well, the catch is how they're wording it is calling it a dividends check, because basically what we've done is every time we pay taxes, we're just giving the government an absorbent amount of money, and they're making an absorbent amount of money on it, but they're also spending an absorbent amount of money on it. So right now, what this would equivalent down to is like a low rent payday loan for the government that they're just paying back now. And that's why they call it a dividends check, because that's only 20%. I think they said $5,000 per taxpayer. See, and that's the wording though. Per taxpayer.
Yeah.
If you didn't pay taxes, you don't pay taxes, you're not included, which is fine. No problems.
Yeah, but I knew when we just done friends and family.
Right?
Should have reported all that shit. Johnny, I got the pic, man. Let me see if I can upload them.
But that's the thing. Per taxpayer, it's only 20%. So what they want to do is take 20%, give us some kickback because, factually, we need it. If you look how expensive things are nowadays, if I was going to go buy a car in 2020, it would look a whole hell of a lot different. I got a 781 credit score.
Okay.
But it would look a hell of a lot different in 2020 versus 2025 due to inflation and the economy and everything like that.
Yeah.
So housing, everything is just overly inflated. Everything is overly inflated. And people will be like, well, it's just going to inflate more. No. People understand and acknowledge that they're hurting now. And they're not going to go out and buy 5 classic. Most people aren't going to go out and buy 5 classic shields with it. What they're going to do is they're going to catch up on some bills, tuck a little away. All that does stimulates the economy. Then they're taking the rest of the money and forward it to next year's budget, which drops the total budget for the year, which helps taxes in the economy. and the inflation, and it's just money that's already there. It's just, it was going to be sitting there being wasted on. I believe they were going to spend $700,000 this year on the untying of pretzels. I'm not joking.
Oh God, dude! I wish we could make that stuff up, but honestly, the investigations they've had, it's crazy. They fired. If I'm not mistaken, and I didn't hear wrong, I think they said 5,000 or 6,000 IRS workers today.
Why do you think the top guy for, is it the Treasury? I believe it was the top guy for the Treasury, if I'm not mistaken, resigned already.
Really?
And now Elon Musk is like, you know what needs to happen now? There hasn't been an audit of Fort Knox since 1974.
Wow.
Fort Knox is supposed to have, hold on, I want to get this right so I make sure I'm not misinterpreting the number.
Mm.
There's supposed to be 147.3 million ounces of gold in Fort Knox.
Wow.
Of physical gold. So 147.3 ounces to pounds.
And Greg, that is true too. That is something that I really would like for this administration to fix. I'm tired, and I had a guy get so pissed about this at a restaurant I was working at, because I was having a conversation about something close to this. He was calling everybody an idiot and called me an idiot, and he got up and he left and he said he was never come back. Of course, he came back the following weekend, and I had to remind him about it, and I kicked his ass back out. But he was so pissed because I said, I would like to do away with certain things. I said, if you get a driver's license, you should have that license for life. You should not have to keep paying the test for it. I understand if they bring you in and they say, well, let's see if your reflexes, your eyesight, and all that is good. Once you learn how to drive, you drive for the rest of your life, okay? It's like riding a fucking bike. They shouldn't have to keep taxing you on that shit. I said, also, when you buy a car, you originally purchased from the dealer, you pay shitload of taxes on that thing. When you sell that car 10 years later, why is that guy paying taxes on a car you pay taxes already on?
But think about, just low rent. Think about it this way, Mendoza. You just worked an 80-hour work week, or 80 hours every two. Let's say you worked a 40-hour work week. I give you your paycheck. I'm the government. I'm the government. I'm state. I took my taxes out. Now you go grocery shopping. Now you were just taxed at the grocery store. You bought soda. Now you were taxed and CRV'd at the grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
Now you go to the gas station, you put gas in. You were taxed at the gas pump.
And you're only paying for 9/10 of the gallon.
Yep.
You're not getting a full gallon. It's 9/10.
You go to Wendy's and get a hamburger. Now you're taxed on Wendy's. You buy some leather, you're taxed on the leather. You buy ink, you're taxed on ink. You buy your kids school supplies, you're taxed on school supplies. Shit. The amount of taxes we pay is absurd. California has three main bridges. And on those three main bridges, one of those bridges averages 88,000 cars per day. The San Mateo Bridge averages 88,000 cars per day. The Golden Gate Bridge averages 93,000 cars per day. The Bay Bridge averages 260,000 cars per day. We charge. So hold on, let me get my calculator out because there's big numbers on. I'm a big dummy. So 89,000
He's getting the calculations.
Plus 90,000 plus 260,000. That's 442,000 cars per day to cross the bridge that they charge you $8 to cross.
Wow.
That's hold on. That's $3.5 million a day to cross the bridge. But now, I don't know about the rest of the states in California. If you want to use a carpool lane during commuter hours, you're charged.
It's extra
per mile. 10 to 30 cents per mile in that lane. So now you're paying, let's say you're paying $5. $5 to get to the bridge. You're paying $8 to get over the bridge.
Ooh, my mama watching. Ooh, my mama's watching. It's my grandmama's birthday today too.
Happy birthday. $4 million a day. And we'll just call it 5 days a week for the work week. But you pay the toll every day. You cross the bridge, tourist, whatever.
Every day.
$5 million a day. And 365 days a year.
My goodness.
That's absurd.
That's absurd.
Absurd.
It is definitely absurd. The math, guys? Come on. By the way, like and subscribe. It's free, god damn it. Just hit the damn button.
So I went and did my taxes. I'll rant because I went and did my taxes the other day. I've always been a guy that was, I'd get, I'm not gonna lie, I'd get, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 back in tax returns. This year I got $1,200 back. Didn't make any more money. I literally made within like $4 of the same amount of money. And the lady I was talking to, she's like, it's kind of been par for the course lately, because she's like, she's like, it was the hardest thing for me to have to tell a couple that came in here a little while ago. She's like, I had to tell them that they owed $25,000 to the IRS.
Wow.
And if you don't understand when you owe the IRS, if on April 15th, if you don't cut them a check for $25,000, you're charged interest per month of that total. It's like 8% or something like that. It's ridiculous. You'll never get out of it.
You'll never get out of it. It's crazy. Greg Everson says, didn't Trump just lower all the New York tolls? Still though, they have new stuff like e-bike laws. They just came out. New ones came out now. And they actually have a task force. They did new hires. I pray to God that this Dodge program jumps on this quick. We do not need police officers. This new task force unit standing every other block or every 4 blocks, pulling over guys on foot on their e-bikes, pulling them over to check the power rating, how fast they can go. That shit needs to stop.
But I think that's just a microcosm of how much we misspend. So in California, for people that are in California, you could be driving down the freeway and you're going to see a pop-up tent, and you're going to be like, "Why is there a pop-up tent on the freeway?" And I swear to God, this is true. You'll see a pop-up tent on the freeway, and you'll be like, "Why is there a pop-up tent on the freeway?" They're pull cars over. I don't know if you guys have to smog your cars. Here in California, every 2 years you have to smog your car.
Yeah.
They put it on rollers. They put something in the tailpipe. They measure all your stuff. They tell you of your car for your emissions.
Mm-hmm.
We have pop-up ones on the freeway that they'll just randomly pull you over just to see if you still pass smog. I have a Chrysler 300 Hemi. Mm-hmm. If I cut the mufflers off of that car, just the mufflers, not anything else, and make it loud, they'll pull me over. They'll give me what's called a state referee ticket.
Yeah.
I got to go to a state referee where he's going to see if I've modified the car.
Mhm.
It's absurd.
Yeah, my brother had to go to the state referee a few years ago. Well, not more than a few years ago. We're talking when we were young, when we used to like tear motors apart for a weekend and then putting them back together. And he dealt with that state referee thing for months. I mean, months till he finally got them off his back. And over on Facebook, we're being asked no payment plans. The IRS does payment plans, but they definitely do
charge
not
interest.
make it where you are winning.
You'll
Yeah.
never get out of it.
You'll never get out of that debt. Never.
The interest is per month on the total.
Yeah, that's why there are liens. If you got some money for the guys that are like, you got some money saved up and you want to start up real estate without being in real estate, you go to your local city hall, you get a list of properties that have tax debt on them, and you can put a lien on that property because you pay the tax debt off on that property. Let's say the property's worth $500,000 and they owe $25,000 of taxes they can't pay. You go in, you pay $25,000, you pay off their debt to the state. Now the state says, well, thank you for giving us our money. What we're going to do now is give them a letter. They need to pay you within a month that money for 2 months. If they cannot pay you that money, they will lose the property. They need to be vacated from the property, and you will own the property. It's one way of getting property or real estate. There's more to it. I make it sound simple when I said it like that. There's more to it. I got into that years ago. Believe me, it happens.
But the moral of the story is they make it so impossible for
I don't
Bill
know.
Alfonso.
I don't know who Alfonso is, but I'll say this: they are pretty fair, and if the repairs are over a certain amount of money, they do kick in and help you with that a certain amount of money, because they helped out my brother with like, I think if I remember right, like almost $800 of repairs. And we're talking, this is back in 99, 2000. Around there, something like that. Well, guys, let's talk a little bit about what I want to talk about. Aside from that, I guess we might be doing this one first. Let's see what we think about this.
We want to have a post office that works well and doesn't lose massive amounts of money. And we're thinking about doing that, and it'll be a form of a merger, but it'll remain the Postal Service, and I think it'll operate a lot better than it has been over the years. It's been just a tremendous loser for this country. Tremendous amounts of money are being lost, and we think we can do something that'll be very good.
Yeah.
How long has the post office lost billions a year? I mean, it's been...
They've lost billions of years and lost thousands upon thousands of packages. You know, I'm surprised. I'm so afraid of like sending anything out anymore, because not only web, UPS is joining in on the game. I have leather that just showed up today. I ordered it 3 weeks ago now. Okay, it went from Kansas to Indiana to Washington to somewhere down in Texas to somewhere like in New York. It came back and finally got to me. How the hell that happens? Backed me up big time. Aside from that, like belts I sent out belts 4 weeks ago. People still haven't received them. I have 3 guys that haven't received the belts yet. Thank God I put insurance on all of them, but I don't trust USPS anymore or UPS.
I ordered some gun parts from Texas.
I thought you were going to say you ordered some gloves.
Nope, some gun parts. I ordered some gun parts from Texas. I joke you not. And I needed them quick. I needed them quick because we were having a shooting thing with my buddies, and so I ordered the gun parts. And I'm overnighted. Paid for it overnight. So I wake up the next morning. I check the tracking to see where they're at.
Oh, that's
these dudes. These dudes sent my package from Texas to San Francisco. Hold on. To Guam, LA, Oregon.
Wow.
Then back down to my local post office.
What the hell's going on?
Texas to Guam.
Greg says, dude, I just watched your TNA X Division title. Nice work. That X Division logo reminds me of the Dos Equis beer logo. Oh, God. Mike Jones, if you're watching or listening or you get this later on, that belt is officially the Dos Equis belt. That's what it is. It's the Dos Equis belt. And don't tell me because Dos Equis has 2 X's. There is 2 X's on that belt. One on the property plate and one on the main plate. It is officially the Dos Equis belt. Because every time I look at that thing, it makes me sick and drunk. The TNA knockouts. Bro, your buddy's belt just came in. When was it? The day before last. I don't know if his tracking said something else, but it came in. Said it's Saturday, Thursday. It came in Thursday because I was getting ready to watch Spending the Globe, and my wife came in saying, "There's something right there for you." I said, "Okay." So I definitely need to open that up and get crack-a-lacking on it. I ordered his leather. Hopefully, it doesn't take 3 weeks to get here either. Shoot, it better get here on time. I ordered the paint and everything, so your boy's in good hands, man. Thank you for that one. Oh shoot, we're about to pop that up, brother. Don't worry. Awesome.
So you got any personal belts coming in?
Huh?
You got any personal belts coming in?
I have United States NWA plates coming in. I have me the perks of being with a good maker. Today I ordered the 3D big gold plates.
Do you see that big gold Zach Hunter Lawson selling? Somebody needs to pick up. I'm tempted to pick it up.
Dude, can you guys, we need to start doing that because I know that Mark Magger does it, Kev does it, and other people, but honestly, I don't know why he had it up for $350 today.
I think I'm gonna pick it up. I'm just I'm trying to get my
HD with this, when he does those belts, he actually drills out the plates and sets the stones in, the holes for the stones. So it's like you already have it restoned. It's 24 karat gold. It is a 2D big gold HD. It looks really, really good to me. Shoot, man, $350 ship.
So I'm trying to tailor my collection now to more like I'll have my triple crown. I got my triple crown. I got my NWA US, but I want to tailor it more towards I have from Great Custom Belts in the works, their Crumb Rind. I'm gonna review that. I'm gonna bring what I'm doing is I'm gonna bring it, have it brought in, it's gonna be shipped in. I'll put a deposit down. If I like the belt, I'll keep the belt, pay the remainder of the belt off. If not, We'll sell the belt, square it up, and he's good to go. I'm good to go. But so I have a crumb reign coming. After the crumb reign gets here, I'm going to Pinfalls to have a Vegas big. I want more obscure. I want the the Vegas big gold. I want the Ric Flair Real World. More, not stuff you see every day.
You're on my same feed because I've been telling you for a while that I want that NWA concept because I sold mine, so now I want mine in HD. I want the Ric Flair, the Real World Tag Championship one that says Real World Champion, and I definitely want a Dome Globe now.
Yeah,
because I learned how to do lacing, so I gotta have one.
So I sold my Dome Globe to David Johnson, which was one of my biggest regrets of a belt I've sold. I had a Rizwan, he did. Man, this thing was just stacked and nasty. He did a phenomenal bang up job on it, and I got rid of it. So the next Dome Globe I get, I'm gonna get the Dome Globe. Then I'm gonna have inscribed in it. I'm gonna have the initials KVE inscribed in it like Kevin did for when he won it. So I just want little stuff that normal people aren't going to notice the belts anyways. But then even belt people are going to be like, well, what belt's the Vegas Big Gold? Not everybody knows about the Vegas Big Gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw, what's cool? If you guys go on YouTube, WWE, I've noticed this happened in the last 2-3 months. WWE is putting a lot of the events and videos and matches, the full events, if they were 2 hours long, they're putting the whole thing on there on YouTube. And they put the match where Ric Flair has the Vegas Big Gold walking into the ring, and Mr. Perfect has it. It's I was like, what?
I want
there's some gems on YouTube right now. I'm telling you guys.
The King of the Ring belt.
Oh yes, the Viscera one. That's a badass one. That's a badass belt. I don't know
and
why
the Europeans really gave me a boner the last few months. It's a good belt.
The European it still hasn't called on me yet. Maybe it was the green strap version that just kind of doesn't get me there yet. But man, James, I have a Hogan 87 CNC, literally in the box. I never even displayed it. You want that one? I'll cut that one loose, cheap. And
although as far as new belts go, I got to get the WrestleMania belt this year.
The Vegas one, well, I get that because you're gonna go.
I'm gonna be there.
I'm gonna
grab it.
You gotta
get it.
You got to.
Then I'll go out to Simpson or somebody for stoning.
And if you're one of those guys on Facebook that has it up there for 5Gs, I'm not gonna judge you.
I won't. But if I'm there, when I'm there and I get it, if there's more available, I'm probably gonna buy a couple just for friends. Just they can give me retail price for it. I'm not gonna do that to friends, but
yeah. But hey, Kevin, let me tell you something. I stopped working on belts, and I've told customers send me pics of the back. I don't work on belts anymore that have those tiny little itty bitty screws that go on the back. You need a flat screwdriver to put them onto the plate. I don't mess up those belts anymore. That's it.
Rizwan's Crumb Reign was that way. The first one I had his first one.
Forget about it. I had two instances where those plates detached from a corner or something, and they had to be sent back, and I had to remove the backing to get access to them. No more. I don't. I tell customers, if you got those type of belts, I do not fuck with them. I'm sorry, and I hate to make it sound messed up like that, but honestly, I can't take responsibility for somebody else's work. And if those screws are the plate is only 4 millimeters thick. They can't drill all the way through for thread. So imagine they only have 1.5 millimeters of thread holding that screw to the plate. Hell to the no.
If I wanted to keep the Rizwan Crumrine, but that's why I didn't, because what I was going to do is I was going to attempt to drill out the hole, tap it with the shop style screws. But I was just like, yo, it's just going to take me one slip up. I'm just not going to do it.
Yeah, don't do it, Kev. No, I'm not telling you don't do your friends. I'm saying in the future, business, take it from me that I've done so many damn belts now. Very, very few of those did not have an issue. Let me tell you, it is a big problem. And then they'll use like hundreds of those things all over the place. Oh, no. Do not do that. I'll tell you, man. Oh, God. Stop. Greg, not until the other belts get done. I've had Greg's fucking tag forever with me. And it's really complicated, a special color on the border, man. That thing scares me, but I'm going to get it done. I've done other belts before that one already that he sent me. Sure, no problem, Johnny. Dude, people got to learn. I mean, if a maker uses that system, he's usually selling those belts to the customers for like $200-$250. And criticize me if you want, but I don't think that a belt that costs $250 is very worthy of releathering.
It's I don't want to sound mean, but you're kind of just trying to polish a turd.
Oh God!
I'm trying not to be mean, but it's just the investment isn't wise, because you're not going to put a $350 strap on a $250 set of plates. Well, it's not even $250 set of plates. It's a $250 full belt that you paid for.
Yeah, I mean, I charge for my
It's returnless. Look at your return on investment. If there's no ROI, you might only get $300 for the belt.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, dude. I don't see how. And you know what? I've seen some, and I'm not going to name the makers, but they're really reputable makers using that damn screw system, even on the HD stuff. Come on, man. Those makes turds look amazing. Thank you, man. But damn. Oh my God. Yeah, man. Michael, what is up, Michael? Yes, we know you're from. I've sent belts to Guam. And I think they've all been to you, Michael. Brother, love to see you on here, man. Haven't heard from you in a while. I appreciate you so much. Look at this guy. What is he doing?
Just cleaned her today.
Just being him. Look at him.
Got those sidebars and everything good. Got the round cut. AJ Giddings leather.
No big deal, right? I mean, look at that. Beauty.
Love it.
Oh, man. Well, I will be doing, if you guys have belts for sale, let me know. I'll be doing that on here. I have a few that I have for sale.
What you got for sale?
I got that 87 Hogan. I'm going to let that one go for $250 ship.
Send me pictures of it.
It's CNC. I don't think you'll like it.
Yeah. Just send pictures of it.
And it's on Packy leather. It's not on my leather. I have a TNA, the one that Joe Hendry has. I have that, and it's a Packy 4 mil. It's actually not bad looking, but I can't. I'm not a big TNA guy. I just thought it looked like really cool, but I just Oh, Windigo on blue is never a miss.
Never.
Windigo was never a miss. Never a miss. Oh, your Windigo will be beautiful, man. Don't worry, James. You're good, brother. I got some pictures Gianni sent us. And let me see.
Are they from Motel 6?
Dad. So here, I'm going to show you one side. And it looks like it's a 1
green scrap.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's a 2x8 on the male side. And that's green on that side. We're going to look at the center plate. No wonder I know why it's green. It's an Italian theme here. Nice. I was used to look at this flag when I was a kid and go, why is the Mexican flag missing the eagle in the middle?
So this was in honor of your pops, right, Gianni?
This is in honor of his father. And here we can see. There we go.
There you go.
There we go. You see, that's how you honor the man.
Did you send them pictures of the utensil you honored your grandma with?
No. He didn't said that.
It should be a picture of a fleshlight. No joke. This is an inside joke that's actually not a joke. Look, Gianni's a lot of things, man. What he is, he's full of stories. One night, we're sitting in chat, we're all having a good time, right? And this dude's like, somehow it came up where he was fornicating with the fleshlight in his grandma's honor and left it in her house.
Wow, Johnny, you got some explaining to do, buddy. Oh God,
that's the beauty of Johnny. He has got stories upon stories. I mean, this man is the same guy that was Sting's tag team partner at an AEW event. It's on video. Wow. This man took shots from a garbage can.
What?
Do you have that video? You taking shots from a garbage can?
Oh,
not like actual, not like drinking shots.
Yeah, I mean like trash can shots. Oh my God, that's hilarious. That's hilarious, man. And just a reminder, guys. All right, so we're back to Saturdays. We're back, guys. So make sure you tune in. Zora, what's going on? So, what's the process of making a template for a real leather belt? Real quick, and this is gonna sound like a joke, okay? But it's not a joke. I promise you, it's not. Okay. I use pizza boxes. I order pizzas every now and then. With a lot of people in my house, and I love it because they're soft. And what I do, the pizza boxes have lines on them, so you can easily like run the edge on the table, and then they curve. So what I do with the pizza box is I put the plate down. There's mounting holes all over the back, and you can lightly press, and it will leave perfect little indentations. And then what you do is you punch holes in those indentations, the size of the mounting plate. You put it back on the mounting plate, flip it around, you trace a line of that plate onto the cardboard. When you remove it off of it, you cut it out perfectly to the edge. You have yourself a template of the plate. You do that with the sides and the center plate, mainly just the side plates and now you could put that onto leather. You make sure that you center everything in a straight line, and now you can trace the plates and the holes through the cardboard, and you know exactly where everything lies. It's the easiest way to do it. From that point on, you can make the border as thick around the plates or the shape you want to draw the shape around it, and you're set to go, man. Honestly, that is the cheapest, fastest way. That's what we do.
Still here, going on camera for a second. That's a phenomenal resource to
pizza boxes. That's the first time I'm hearing this. Dude, we eat a lot of pizza. Like, if I have 6 kids, a wife, 3 dogs, and a girlfriend on the side. I'm telling you right now, we order a lot of pizza in this house, and I take the lids. The lids are, you know, I mean, come on. And it's very easy that way. Every time I do a strap, I think of you, James. I have been holding on me, but then again, you've been holding on me too. You could have offered the pizza boxes, and you don't. You could have shipped some pizza boxes to me, and you clean pizza boxes. I'm just saying, it's fun to peel the cheese and lick the rest of the sauce off of it between you and me. Kev says,
are you the reason why the post office canceled the Game Boy boxes? Leathers.
Well, I used to go, and they had the huge envelopes, and they were like really nice, stiff, thin cardboard. And I used to grab a stack of those, and I would cut them in half and use those. But they weren't as pliable, and pizza boxes for some reason just really work for me. Yeah, it just works for me. Zora says, all right, that makes sense. I'm still going to send AW World Championship V3 leather straps so you can make a template. Awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. The strap is very necessary because you want it when you want it to be the exact same size, width, and everything. If you sent me the plate alone, I could make the strap from scratch. Okay, not a problem. But I'm going to make it to what I think visually the strap is. I'm going to go with maybe it's 54 inches long, maybe it's 4.5 inches wide at the beginning, and it tapers down to 3.5. You know, that's kind of like visually what I think it's going to look good. If you want it to be accurate, then we need the template of the strap, and we follow everything on there as much as we can. But what we do with cardboard or construction paper or whatever people like to use, we use it as a guide, and like to make the strap before anything else is done. Because one of two things, we can correct all the errors on there first before, and two, when we finally put that template on the leather, we could squeeze out, get it really tight, and get the most out of our leather. Because a lot of people don't know that the leather comes in the shape of the cow, and there's parts you can't use, and not all of them are exactly the same size. Sometimes you get a smaller one, sometimes you'll send you a bigger one, sometimes a medium-sized one. So you're trying to get the most out of that. It's like a Tetris. You're trying to get the most scraps out of there. So that's why you make templates. So those two things are very important to that. Awesome, brother. Thank you. He says he just sent me that clip. I'm a little afraid. Chris, we got Chris on Facebook. He says, Chris Montemorano, he says, anybody heard of the Fast Eddie in Philly? He used pizza boxes too. I've heard that name. This is probably the third time I've heard of Fast Eddie. Eddie who? What's his last name?
Williams?
Are we talking about? That's what I'm like thinking. Are we talking
That's the
about
only one Eddie I've ever heard.
Fast Eddie Williams? That's the only Eddie I've heard of in the hobby.
I heard he's doing freeze dried candy now though.
Freeze dried candy. I heard his wife is like head of the operation, and he just watches the money box. That's what I've heard.
Speaking of candy, let's have this discussion with the wife. Do you remember Abba's Abbas?
That's one of my favorite candies.
I need to find one somewhere.
Oh, I have them here locally.
Oh.
Mm.
If that's a V3 UFC leather strap, what I would do is just get rid of the belt. It's trash. If you want, I got a couple hundred for you. Just send it over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the re-leather for this customer, and they're going to send me the strap. I'm going to make a send out for them and make a template out of it. Thank you so much, at a discount price. And then I'll be able to do send outs for other people.
You know, we need to take the V3 UFC, right?
Eddie, he says his name is Eddie Savitz. He says, LOL, good luck with the rabbit hole. I'm not digging in that. But, you know.
So your reference is the V3 UFC, right?
The AEW.
Oh, okay.
You know how they have the new side plates? I spoke to Nick Carnival. Shout out to BBB, Big Boys Belts Facebook group. Shout out to Wide World of Belts. Shout out to Mark Maggard and his team over at Spanning the Globe. Shout out to Kev. DDK. Double drop kick, guys.
Tuesdays, watch us.
Yes,
like,
sir.
share, subscribe. We're gonna have our 1,000th sub giveaway here soon.
This one was
killing it,
Mhm.
killing it. Just we appreciate everybody. So I want to get with. I think Joseph, we need to team up with your maker, and we need to get somebody to do a good UFC V3. Nobody does a good UFC V3.
I just relettered a V3.
Isn't it such a beautiful fucking belt?
It's a beautiful belt. Stacked, it's thick, it's heavy.
We need to get with your maker.
It was so thick. Oh, and it weighed so much. It felt so good in my hand.
So nice.
No, it's nice. I have the shop strap here. So if somebody needed a send out, I can do a send out for the V3. Not a problem. Not a problem. Oh, yeah. I got to check out that video. Johnny says he sent it over. Sorry, guys. It's late night. You know how we do. Things happen on this show that you don't see anywhere.
Saturday, bro.
It's Saturday. Come on, guys. Beers up. Chins up. I'm going to check out that video, see if I can upload it. He says it's the one with Sting. It's Sting! Oh, wow. Let me see if I can.
Just saying, is Johnny taking chairs and trash cans and nachos to the dome?
If I send it to you, would you be able to upload it?
I don't know how to do it. Let's be real.
I'm trying to see if I can do it, because when it's like in the format he sent it to me, it's a little more difficult to do things. Now let me see. No.
Let me see if I can just send it to me and see if I can just play it on my phone, and I'll put it to my camera.
Oh, okay. Let me see. Oh, there he goes. Oh. Oh, it does let me show the email. God, it takes so damn long. I need to save this. It's not letting me. Johnny, forgive me, man. I won't be able to do it today, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna save this. Tune in Saturday because we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this live. We're gonna show this. Okay. We're gonna do this. Show. Oh, he sent me pictures of his blue-winged eagle. All right. But yeah, guys, I have that. I have that TNA. TNA is gonna go cheap for like 180 shipped. The Hogan 87, like I'll let it go for 250. It's 250. It'll go cheap. I have 2 other belts that I'm gonna probably let go. I have a tag belt if somebody wants like a project for it. I'm gonna sell that one for like $90. It's a classic WWF tag. Not the best belt out there, but it's gonna go. So I got maybe 3 belts. I'm caught up to Mark Maggard. But listen, if you want to bitch about how many belts I have up for sale, you fucking buy them, and it'll stop me from mentioning them every goddamn week. And that way,
dude,
good.
I'm down to 5 belts.
I want to be down to 5 belts, but I know I can't. I'm
trying to build back up.
I'm calling it my 10. I told my wife I'm going to keep 10. That's it.
Mine will be about 12, but it'll be more random, obscure.
Mm-hmm.
Half of them will be random, like the Vegas Big Gold and the Ric Flair and stuff like that.
I'm thinking of selling my my Ultimate Warrior themed Winged Eagle belt.
Ooh,
I'll have that one on the show next week. Tune in Saturday. I'll have it up here for sale. I gotta do it. I told you I gotta get down to 10. I sold a few belts. I'm down to 25. I gotta take it down to 10. And I want to have my wing. I gotta have my Triple Crown, Winged Eagle, Classic Tag, and the IC. Gotta have my NWA Concept. Gotta have the World's Champion, the Ric Flair Real World. Gotta have the Vegas. Gotta have a Dome Globe. Gotta have a Crumb Line. Gotta have a 3D Big Gold. And maybe, not sure, maybe a theme belt or 2, just to break up the.
So the theme belts I'm going to be heavy on. So like for me, like I'm going to do Triple Crown.
Awesome.
I'll probably put, and I'm not going to count this towards the collection, but I'm probably going to pick up like a Shop White Winged Eagle when it's back on sale, and a Shop Lavender Winged Eagle just to have those colors. But so the Triple Crown, my NWA United States, I'll have my Dome Globe, Crumb Rind, Vegas Big Gold, Real World, Ric Flair Real World, the King of the Ring, an Andre belt,
God,
and then after that, it's gonna be. I'm gonna have a Lost Boys theme belt.
Oh,
I'm gonna have a Ninja Turtles theme belt, a Power Ranger.
Nice.
I'm going theme heavy.
Did you see the
Niner belt?
Some guy did a Thundercats. Kev, what are you talking about?
Got Voltron just sitting right here.
That right there just. I got the castle for it. I got the OG OG Voltron Castle to the right of me in my cabinet, put away, where nobody messes with it.
I'm debating on opening this. Got the
Zeus. When I was a kid, I used to love how he used to cling those little cling,
cling, cling. I'm actually gonna watch this when I get off here. It's either that right now or Mr. Nanny with Hogan.
Nice. You know, James, you can build 10 belts on your wall alone of the Winged Eagle. It's too easy.
Yep.
Let's name 10 Winged Eagles.
Dual plated. All gold. These are black straps, right? This is black straps first.
Yeah.
Dual plated, all gold, black strap. Chip tooth. Chip wing, excuse me. Chip wing. White Winged Eagle, red backing. White Winged Eagle, black backing.
Ooh.
The two versions of the Blue Winged Eagle.
Yes.
The never before seen Yellow Winged Eagle.
I thought of that. They said it was
the lavender Winged Eagle.
Yes.
If you want to consider the hardcore part of the Winged Eagle family.
It was a Winged Eagle. It was a Winged Eagle.
And
there were different versions of dual plate.
Well, because there was the Velcro dual plate.
Velcro. Macho Man had a Velcro belt of the Winged Eagle.
But then you go to cuts too. You got the round cut, you got the tight cut.
Yeah. You got round cut, tight cut, pokey wing cut, the egghead cut. You had the 10 male snap on one side. You had the Ric Flair with the stars on the side. Oh, there's so many beautiful versions of that.
Well, but just think of how many versions of the IC there was. You had the Brasso, the pre-Brasso.
Yeah. You
had the black strap.
Yeah.
You had the black strap with the Warrior logo plate on it. You had the white IC.
White IC.
Yellow IC.
Yellow IC, yep.
Baby blue IC.
Yeah. The gold IC.
The gold dust IC. And then you go into cuts too, because there's different sizes of the IC. There was a 9-inch, I believe, and a 9.5-inch. Because Sean liked the bigger plated IC because it made his waist look smaller.
Yeah. Crazy, man. There's a lot of shit. Stuff. Meant to say stuff.
Well, look at the tags. If you go look at the tags and start really watching the tags, like go to WrestleMania 9.
Kevin, you're in
IRS has two different versions of the tags.
Yeah. Yeah.
Typhoon and Earthquake had versions of the tags. The Hard Foundation had versions of the tag. There were so many different versions, and they were small. Like some of the all gold had like all gold, but like the side plates looked like the Bulldog tag side plates. There were so many different little variations and nuances to it.
Mm-hmm.
The black painted logo on the WWF. There are so many.
That's coming up. I got a Shawn Michaels theme belt coming up. That's coming up. Also, the tag is it's a regular SD tag. It's the classic tag, the ones makers make for like $200. It's a good starter belt for somebody. On leather, I'll say it's not a bad project for putting it on leather. It's not bad. It's just don't expect it's SD. It's you know what I mean. It definitely is for a project. Just inbox me, brother. I've been wanting to do that too. Chip a wing off of a Winged Eagle and do it. And yes, don't forget the Cody Winged Eagle version now.
Yeah, you got the Cody IC.
Yeah, the Cody. That's right. The Cody IC and the Cody Winged Eagle now. No kidding. Yeah, that's right. Mm. Guys, we've been on here for an hour and a half. This
I'm
old
thinking
man.
about going to watch Mr. Nanny.
I don't work tomorrow. My wife does. I have to take her at oh no, thank God it's Sunday. Tomorrow she starts a little bit later. Every day my routine is, no matter if I don't go to work until 10, I still have to get up around 7 o'clock, 7:30 to take the kids to school, man. It sucks. And then take the wife and the other kid to work and come back, and finally I get ready and go to work. And then when I get out, pick up kids from school, pick them up for work. Crazy.
Well, luckily my oldest drives herself to college, but my little one that's in high school, I can hit a golf ball to the high school. It's that close. So she just stumbles out of bed and goes to school. So Monday through Friday, I have a system of getting up at 8 o'clock because I start work at 9 o'clock. I get up at 8 o'clock, and my drive's only 6 minutes to work. So let's just not.
Wow. My buddy from high school, in the football field, they had a retaining wall, and then there was a building there with a balcony. He lived on the second floor. I kid you not. We would walk out in the mornings to meet him. He would just open the sliding door to his house. He would jump off the balcony to the retaining wall, jump into the yard. He was in school every day of high school. No, Johnny. It has its strap, and if you leave it alone, everything's fine. But it's a project for somebody that wants to do leather to improve it. It's a project, for them. But if not, it's fine. I can always put pictures up later on. It's a shop belt. It counts. It's still in the family of a WWE, WWF. It's the same thing. But guys, let me tell you, man, thank you for joining us. Really appreciate you guys. I gotta let Ethan go because he's gonna watch his movie. Now I'm gonna have to go watch a movie that's equally just as cool.
Dude, start the Rock Show. Start the Rock Show, bro.
Okay, I'll start it. I had started it already, and actually my wife had started watching that. But
that or Landman with Billy Bob Thornton.
I did hear about that.
Landman of a show. If you want a 10 out of a 10 show, that's just a fucking 10 out of a 10. Watch Landman.
Okay,
it is as phenomenal of a TV show as I've watched in the last probably 10 years.
Wow, that much? Okay, all right. I'm gonna try that.
Meant for Billy, and I'm a big Billy Bob fan. Just fucking meant for Billy Bob. Texan, just perfect.
He's a good guy, man. He's been doing it for a minute.
Yeah, you got to bang Angelina.
Johnny says, okay, cool, I'll take it. Awesome. Kev says, I got to start working on other people's projects. I keep doing my own. I told you already, you need to take response. With great power comes great responsibility. And you need to take some of this workload, brother, because I turn down people all the time. I do. My books are closed right now. I haven't taken an order in like 2 weeks. Honestly. Every now and then I'll finish 2-3 belts. I have like 4 belts boxed up ready to go and ship out on Monday. Like I'm telling you. Man, you got to start taking some of this load off of it. No, I think it is. I think it might. Well, yeah, it might be 4mm. Might be 4mm. We'll see. I'll make sure to upload pictures and stuff in the group. Tag you on it or something. Guys, I appreciate you guys for coming in, checking us out. We're out of here. My boy Ethan. I will see you on the next one. See you guys. We'll be starting on Saturdays again. We will hook everything up for you on the next one. We're out of here, guys. Enjoy the rest of your night.